Hello everyone, I'm down here in Rathmines Road with Tony Green, long-time owner of a great barber shop here in Rathmines Road. As you can see, a lot of small businesses are suffering, are out under serious pressure for the last number of years, and Tony can explain what it's like as a small business owner who's been a huge part of the community for well over 30 years and has been a vibrant part of the community, how he's been affected by what's going on.
Hi guys, Tony here from Green's Barbers. Listen, I just want to put out a few little things there about the difficulties facing small businesses. From my perspective, the difficulties are basically there's too much costs involved in running small businesses. Something has to be looked at on a long-term solution has to be found in order to protect these small businesses that are so important, seemingly coming up to elections, all these small businesses, that no help is out there for them. They're talking about integration and getting people involved in communities, happy communities. We all want happy communities with all different types of people mixing together and sharing each other's stories and life. We want that. This is not happening anymore. They're taking their eye off the ball. Mainstream politicians are taking their eye off the ball. They're looking after the big companies. They're not interested in small businesses anymore. What you're going to see in the future is no small businesses because it's not worthwhile. The costs are too high. And all I can say is unless the government's seriously think about what they're doing and seriously put more efforts into local communities, there'll be no local communities in the future. Not to the way we understand them to be today. They're diminishing at a rapid rate. From all utilities, everything else in the community, it's gone. I want people to get behind this man here, he's a decent human being. His main interests are community, and I love that about Peter. So vote for him in upcoming elections unless you're a silly twat.
I appreciate that, Tony, but the important thing as well, just on Rathmines as well, we can see now tonight at this hour of the evening in Rathmines how completely deserted it is. Like Rathmines was always a thriving place where a lot of people could come and live, socialise and spend their time as well. And now the area, for me, it looks like nearly a no-go zone. You can see dereliction, you can see everywhere. Places closed down, all you can see is charity shops. There's an internet cafe across the road that people used, is gone since lockdowns as well. Like, it's
less and less amenities.
Absolutely.
For people to live here.
But you're a vital part of the community for so long because of the housing crisis. Like they're given to get staff to work here.
It's so difficult. There's no parking. There's no real access here. They're changing the whole infrastructure of the roads here. It's a nightmare. You can't get people. I have people here that have mental health issues, that have autism, that have all different types of things. And there's no way they can get near this shop because it's too far away to park. The cost of €4 an hour, people don't have that sort of money.
Absolutely.
Do you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
We need spaces here for people with disabilities can get access to small businesses to try and keep them going. These things would help, but there's no interest.
Also, where you are, Tony, like you're 100%. Like you know, you have a GP surgery just here beside as well. So anybody comes down, when any elderly people or anybody who looks for an appointment, they can't park here. Like these are simple little things that are solvable. And if they listen to people like yourself, who've been a huge part of the local community.
There's wheelchair access there. I have a customer that comes in here, a taxi brings him, and he has the wheelchair accessible taxi. And he comes out here, and luckily enough, it's high here. You know, the curb is high, so we can pull in and get the man out. He's delighted with himself. And afterwards, then I bring him in there for a cup of coffee, and he meets his wife, and they're loving it. You know what I mean? A little bit, and then the taxi goes off, he comes back and collects them then when they win. That's brilliant. But he's causing a nuisance because he's parked in a bike lane, in a bicycle lane. And he can't park over there because there's no parking. He can't park in the loading bay over there. But there's no parking.
The biggest amount of rates comes from Rathmines. The Dublin City Council area comes from Rathmines. And you can look at even the condition of the footpath tonight. Like lack of bins, lack of maintenance, nobody coming down to clean the place. You can look further up the road, right, and there's something iconic which you can't see, and it should be iconic. Town Hall with the clock, it should be lit up, and it's not. Because they said you can't have the money for it.
Can't afford it.
So, like,
but you can afford a bike stand for 300 grand. They can't afford to fix a clock for 20 grand a year, or 20 grand every 3 years, maybe.
It shows you the establishment. They pay contempt to local communities. And like, you're a heartbeat of this part of the community, which has been fantastic.
I've been here a long time.
Yeah, but you have been, because at the end of the day, like, even like from a personal note, you've always been great to us for giving us premises when we were looking for meetings with people, tenants as well over the years.
I'm all about the community for me.
Absolutely. But this is all stuff that Tony has done because he cares about people in the community. He cares about, you know, where he lives, and he wants to put so much back in their community.
Live, die and spend in this community. That's what I want. but there's less opportunities to spend because there's less small businesses.
And what would you like to see? What would be the most important thing you want to see?
They need to reduce costs. The VAT rate is 13.5%. It needs to be reduced. But small business like this, revenue have all our information, our financial information. Revenue have it, 5% VAT. Other types of business, look at the sort of annual amount at the end of the year, and then your returns, and then work it out between them. What's a fair VAT for that particular type of business? Why is it all just 3 or 3 bands of VAT? Why isn't it extended? The VAT rate
it's important because all the money
for
is
all the different types of businesses.
But as you said, Tony, the most important thing is that the money that you get in the community is regenerated, recycled in the community.
Absolutely,
and that's proven to benefit the community no end, rather than these big multinationals,
meeting places
big
for
corporations.
People. Meeting places for people, and we can all discuss anything you like in my shop. Do you know what I mean? And it all stays in the shop. Do you know what I mean?
Well, listen,
and as I said, it was lovely.
Fair play to you, Tony. No, thanks very much. So just a brief video on what's going on with small businesses. Now, this can be replicated up and down the country, so please share this video around as far as you can, far and wide, and get more people speaking out, because anybody who's standing in any general election, even local elections, or whatever election you're standing in, the paramount thing is community. It stands with supporting small businesses that are the lifeblood of our community. And this government and successful governments have wanted to get rid of the work for big corporations.
Proper standard of living is all we want. A proper standard of living, dignity, absolutely. And it's lost in so many aspects of Irish life. It's disgusting. It's disgraceful. And as I said, everyone needs to take a hard look at themselves that are at that level in society, and think about what's going on all around you, not just in your house, all around you. We're a community and a country and a proud community, 100%. And we want to stay that way.
Well said, Tony.
100%.
And God bless you. And fair play to you for speaking out.
The end of the Leeds match. Good luck now. Bye.
Thanks a lot for tuning in. I really appreciate the support with the videos. Please share them, because it's important now to share this far and wide, to get more messages out to what's really going on in Irish society and here in Rathmines, as well as a case in point to what's happening in terms of the bigger picture, in terms of looking at big corporations, big business, the very wealthy people they're looking at, and they're smashing community. Everything flies in the face of community for these political elites who are completely detached from the reality on the ground with ordinary people. So thanks to Tony, and I say good night to him as well. Thanks for joining me as well, and please press subscribe to my YouTube channel. Slán, take care, bye bye.